Team GB has made history at the Winter Olympics, and in one of the most chaotic, high-adrenaline sports of the Games, it was snowboard cross that delivered a moment Britain will never forget. In Livigno, Bankes and Huw Nightingale carved their names into Olympic history by winning gold in the mixed team snowboard cross. And this wasn't just any victory, it was Great Britain's first ever Olympic gold medal on snow. To understand the magnitude of that achievement, you have to go back nearly a century. Britain has been competing at the Winter Olympics since 1924. Over the decades, they've had success on ice, particularly in sports like skeleton. But on snow? That's always been the slippery challenge. The highest Team GB had ever reached on snow was bronze. Until now. This gold medal was not only historic, it was deeply emotional. For Banks, it was redemption. A former world champion in individual snowboard cross, Banks has carried the weight of Olympic heartbreak for years. At Beijing 2022, she was a strong medal contender but exited in the quarterfinals. The same thing happened again here in Livigno. On Friday, after another quarterfinal elimination in the individual event, she left the course in tears. Huw Nightingale, on the other hand, came into the Games with far less expectation. He finished 26th in the men's individual competition, not headline-grabbing, not medal contending. But together, they found something extraordinary. In fact, after their individual disappointments, the pair reportedly cleared their heads with a few pre-race pints, a lighthearted reset before what would become the race of their lives. Snowboard cross is chaos by design, tight tracks, sharp bends, and constant risk of collisions. In the mixed team event, both riders must navigate the course cleanly and strategically. And somehow, in a field stacked with elite competition from Italy, France, and Australia, the British duo stayed upright and stayed fast. Banks did crucial work early, winning their quarterfinal. But it was Nightingale who stunned observers in the semifinal, delivering a superb run to finish second behind France and set up their path to the final. There was even a moment of panic before the final showdown. Banks was seen adjusting her bindings, with tools coming out and tension rising. But the issue was resolved in time. The final itself was stacked. Australia had Josie Baff, who had won gold in the individual event. Italy's team featured Michela Moioli, the reigning world champion. France brought Lone Bozzolo, the mixed world champion. The pressure was immense. Nightingale delivered the race of his life, handing over to Banks in second place behind France. Then came a key moment. Australia's Adam Lambert crashed late in the race, taking them out of serious contention. With a medal almost secured, Banks went for something bigger. 3 turns from home, on a sweeping left-hand corner, she made the decisive move, passing France's Lee Casta on the inside. It was bold. It was perfectly timed. And it was golden. Banks crossed the line screaming with joy as Team GB secured their second gold of the Games, and their first ever on snow. They finished 0.43 seconds ahead of Italy. France took bronze. From tears in the quarterfinals to standing atop the Olympic podium, Banks and Huw Nightingale delivered not just a medal, but a defining chapter in British Winter Olympic history. On the snow, finally, Britain reached the very top.